If only I could turn back time.
What's going on YouTube? It's Mike Nice coming to you with some more of this Mortal Kombat 11. Back to regular old ranked match. How did you guys like Combat League? I thought it was fun. Um, I had a lot of fun fighting people. It seemed like the level of competition, it just seemed a little higher than it is in regular ranked match, and ranked match has good competition. It just seemed as though in Combat League people were really bringing their shit. And it was really fun to play. I think, or not even think, I know they can, I felt some of those costumes, really most of them, they were alright. I mean, nothing, I think, none of the rewards really had people like, oh wow, like, I really need to get this. That's why I kind of towards the end started slowing down. I wanted to get to at least God, but I started slowing down, and then I really thought about it. I was like, I don't even really want the rewards at the top. But that being said, I feel like they um can do some real exotic things. You know what I mean? They can really put some great costumes, some great, accessories, stuff like that. Even, what I mean, they might even put things that aren't even on, it can be something different than a costume, or something like that. Maybe if you, I don't think they would ever do this because it would be kind of ridiculous. You know what I mean? But let's say she had an uppercut right there to take off probably that little bit of life that would have hit her and went through the armor. But it would be kind of ridiculous, but imagine if they had, if you demigod her up, at the demigod line, they had a new character. Like, that would be insane. That would be, that would have the whole community actually playing for something. The costumes are cool, and I think they can really bring out some great looking costumes, because, over there in NetherRealms, they're just, they're, seems like they always know who, they always know how to please a good majority of the fan base. Not everybody, because everybody can't be pleased, but it always seems like they do pretty well at having the whole not the whole fan base, to have a majority of the fan base on the same page. But I feel something like that, or I don't know, I don't even know what else maybe they can even use, but that I would think would be dope as hell, to have something that is that high leverage. You know what I mean? Something that is sought after. You know what I mean? Many people would, I would think, and this is just what I would think, because it is kind of, even me thinking about it right now, it is kind of messed up. You know what I mean? A lot of people aren't going to be able to get it then. So it would just be a character that has, or is only used, or could potentially be used by 10,000 people out of the hundreds of thousand people that play and stuff like that. Like, yeah, that's kind of messed up. I get that's a little suckish. Or maybe that character could be the price that you would normally pay for a character, but if you are a god or above, or an elder god or a demigod or above, you get that character for free. I think that that actually makes more sense now that I think about it. It would be, don't know why I went for a grab there, super strange, but it would be, oh okay, I had my crushing bro loaded up. I'm like, what, why would I even grab? Like, I literally could have killed her anyway. But anyways, I think that would be, have something that the community would definitely be amped for. That, I think that's the best way to put it. They would be amped for. I would be amped for it. I would be playing practically every night if you said, oh, you can pay $5.99 for spawn, or you can just be a badass and beat a bunch of people and go on winning streaks and get him for free. You know what I mean? That would give me a lot of incentive to play the game. You know what I mean? You're telling me that I can potentially not pay for a character that I want to play with, by getting better at the game and keep on playing the game. A lot of people I think would go for that. A lot of people would go for that I guess that setup, so to speak. A lot of people would definitely be with that. I assume. I don't know exactly. I can't speak for everybody, but I feel like a lot of people would definitely be down for something like that. I think it's pretty dope. Pretty dope idea. But definitely tell me what you guys thought about the Combat League. Can't wait to see what they go forward with on it. How they improve on it, because we know they're gonna improve on it. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. I definitely have, I would love to be a fly on the wall in the board meeting room when they're talking about that sort of stuff. But other than that, I've been playing with Scorpion. I'm kind of just trying to get a little better at playing with him situationally for the next Combat League, or just for down the line. I feel like Scorpion is just one of those characters for situations like that where he's just like, I completely punished him, and it's like online they say reacting to stuff is hard, and it is. Obviously it's hard as fuck. But you know what I mean, with Scorpion I can back up, jump in the air. I could continuously jump in the air, wait for you to come for me right there. I knew that he was going to shoot out whatever those are. Actually, not like what is. I'm guessing he is like using his blades like flint, and then it makes the fire, and then it shoots, or I don't know. IDK. But anyways, you know what I mean? I can jump in the air and bait that. You know what I mean? Sort of like I planned to do there and just did right there. You can bait that. Many people's projectiles. It's just Scorpion has so many tools. It's kind of disgusting. The only tool that he doesn't have that would probably make him near impossible to deal with is an instant overhead. You know what I mean? Like his back two, which is, he pulls the sword out, comes up with a mid, and then he comes down with an overhead. That's slow as shit. I've never seen anybody really get caught by it unless they're like getting up as I'm doing it, and they're just blocking low, off a reaction. But other than that, if I do that move, if you block the mid, I'm going to say 9 times out of 10 you're going to block the overhead, because it's a very slow gather up for him to come, with the overhead swing. If he had an instant overhead, I would be afraid to even play with him. That's how deadly he would be. I would literally be like, no, I can't play with him. He's almost too good. He's almost too good. Like if he had a over, I mean, you can obviously use his jump. You can do your short hop attack, which I'm thinking about using more in places. You can do his forward 3 instant into a jump hop. I think I did that last match to Cassie, and I could tell something like that is probably going to be very useful. But man, if Scorpion had an instant overhead, he would be God tier. It would be S tier, A plus, A, B, so on and so forth, and then there would just be Scorpion's tier, God tier. Like it would be kind of reckless. It would be actually pretty nasty if you ask me. I think that's the one thing that stops him from being actually just a complete cheese bucket, even though he is still a pretty big cheese bucket. But I do love playing with him. This is my favorite Scorpion, my favorite iteration of Scorpion. Costume, combos, movesets, everything. This is my favorite variation of Scorpion. I think he's so dope on this one. But I don't want to have, I don't even really want, I do actually, no, now that I think about it, I do want him to be a secondary character, a character I use when I'm playing, ooh, come here, I should have just did my fatal blow. But, I love, or I should say, having him as a secondary character is just great always, because if I'm playing Wicked Ball, and then as you can see, I'm baiting him into right there. I'm baiting him into thinking he can actually come forward and hit me, when in actuality I'm jumping towards you just to teleport and come off screen, back on screen, and smack you in the back of your neck. But having Scorpion as a secondary is great because you playing with one character, you switch to him, the character you know Scorpion, but don't know how you're going to use Scorpion, and usually it can get you a pretty easy win if a character is not ready. Scorpion, especially that variation, pulls out a lot of damage, a lot of damage, and if you're not ready for it, he'll cut your head off, literally. But